We're here at the Summer CPL 2004, and we're with the team leader, I guess, of TSG, Charlie, CBZ. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Charlie, CBZ Pio. I live in Chicago, and pretty excited to be here.
Looking at the event, what do you think of the Gaylords so far? And then where you guys aren't staying at the event, but you've had a chance to check it out.
Yeah, we got in yesterday about 11 o'clock. Got a chance to walk around. It's an amazing place, enormous. Never really thought that we'd be playing in a place like this, so pretty excited to be playing the tournament.
A little step up from the Hyatt.
Oh, for sure.
Looking at you guys and your team so far, you got to be pretty pleased about how you guys have played, especially at ES World Cup. How do you feel about coming into this tournament, and what's the confidence level on the team?
I think at first we were satisfied with the fourth place we got in France, but we know what we're capable of, and it was a lot better than fourth. I think a lot more people in the community see that now, and I guess this is a second chance to prove what we can do.
It's been 2 months since ES World Cup USA, and I think the opinions of the entire community about your team have changed. I could use the word drastically. How has that been for you guys, and how have you adjusted to it?
I don't think really the way people see us and the way they predict on how we will perform really bother us as much. We know we're a good team, and it took a lot of time to get the chemistry down, but I think we've got it now. So,
looking at ES World Cup, I think the big person that stand out was Sunman, Volcano, and that crew. What did you feel about your team, and how do you feel the players individually play? Each of them.
I think everyone did their job, and everyone stepped up when they needed to. It's impossible for everyone to be on top of their game every single match, but everyone made sure to bit the bullet and just made the kills that they needed to when it came time to do it.
Looking at your team's chemistry, it's Josh provides that emotional spark plug. And you're. How do you feel about your role? How do you feel about everybody's role? And what do you think it fits pretty well together?
I think everyone brings a little something different.
Yeah.
Diz is a real calm guy, so he kind of brings that. I guess when we're frustrated, he brings that little bit of humor that we need sometimes. I guess with Josh, of course, he's really loud and he gets us all hyped up when the match time comes. And Sunman, Volcano, they're extremely clutch. And Storm's been a great addition also.
Yeah.
He comes up big when we need him. And I think for me, I try to keep everyone in line and keep everyone organized and cohesive.
Talking about different roles of the team, I got to bring this up, and it's been one of those things that everybody seems to talk about, and I want to know how you guys have been adjusting to it lately, and that's leadership, especially in-game leadership. Who's taken that mantle, or has that been more of a community group thing?
Yeah, it's been a community group thing, and everyone trusts each other. So I guess whenever a situation arises and an idea sparks in someone's head, they immediately just say it, and we just go with it. First person that says something, we just go with it.
And you think that the new game, the new money system, has allowed you guys to be a little more effective that way, or how do you think you guys, what was that reason that came over the hump, I guess?
Yeah, I really think that the money change helps, I guess, more skill-based teams rather than strats. It allows us, I guess, to at least get the bomb down and be able to buy the next round even if we lose, so we can still get into a roll and not have to buy and save every other round.
Yeah, and that's definitely been one of the big problems for you guys in the past.
Most definitely.
Talking about your team itself, CPL is kind of one of those, I don't know, pinnacles almost, I guess. You're looking at a lot of talk has been made of Josh and even Volcano having a little, maybe having to go back to school, do other things once this event ends. How do you feel about this event? Is it a pinnacle, or do you guys feel like you're just getting warmed up?
I think this is just getting warmed up. I really don't think we've pinnacled yet. I mean, there's still a lot more organization stuff that we can work on that we haven't really gotten into. I mean, we really don't run it based off strats right now. It's just communication and just kind of instinctive improvising, basically.
You talking about that, you're currently living with Hare and Tripp.
Right.
And I know you probably don't want to talk about this, but there's been a lot of rumors online that you guys will be working with them in the future to maybe replace the two players I spoke of earlier. Is that come up, or how is that working out?
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Okay. So then, how are you guys going to adjust after this event? What's the plan? Is there a plan, or are you guys just going to take it one step at a time?
Yeah, just taking it one step at a time. I mean, next step is looking towards WCG. So we just look forward to placing well at this event, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Speaking of the event itself, quite a different map selection than we had at the ES World Cup. You guys really could focus in on 3 maps, sometimes only 2 because everybody seemed to veto your favorite map, Train. What do you think about that wider map selection? Is that a positive for you guys? And some people say it's not. Some people think that you guys did well because of that. Is that true?
I don't particularly think that's true. I mean, everyone eliminates their worst map, and so it leaves 3 better maps for them. I mean, we don't choose to play Dust 2 every single time or anything like that. So I don't think the variety of maps will hurt us that much. We've had some problems with Nuke in the past, but we've worked on that last couple of days. Still haven't gotten as much practice as we'd like, but we'll see how things go.
Looking at the schedule of maps, it seems like, if you guys can get past Nuke, if you guys can get past Mill, in good shape. How do you feel about that, and what do you think it's going to come down to?
I think we're really strong on Mill right now. Nuke, I really don't know. We haven't been able to play against quality teams on it yet, but I think it's going to be a bridge for us if we get over that hump. Once we get past Nuke, I think we'd have a good chance at getting top 5 at least.
Well, it's definitely something you guys should be shooting for. It's something the Americans haven't done very well lately. And speaking of that, 3D plays badly at Everland. Again, another event that they haven't done as well at. You guys have been the only American team that anyone can really hang their hat on lately. How do you feel about that, and what do you think about the American scene at this event?
I think it's pretty much an honor to really, I guess, for us to be more of a premier team now. We've been considered upper mid-tier team for the past Cal season, and I guess we just kept our composure, and we think I really think other teams can step up to United 5 and 3D. I mean, they're all quality teams, Tech as well, and I think Rival will have a good showing as long as they don't break that 17 through 24 curse.
Yeah.
But I think they're a quality team as well.
So, if you had to pick one team that you think is going to do well at this event, discount NOA, discount yourself, who do you like out of the United States scene?
I think Rival.
Okay.
I see Rival coming out. I mean, I either see them going out early or really making it far in this event, one or the other. Yeah,
they're normally really good or really bad, hit or miss. I think the last question I have for you is, what do you think of, the whole event itself? How do you think it's going to run, and what do you think of, just the European teams in general? You have anybody you're looking at?
The history of CPL has always been run on time and everything run systematically, so I'm not really worried about the event itself. The European teams, I think the Titans will be a team to watch.
Yeah.
They're a very skilled team and very organized as well, and they're strong on just about every map.
Did you get a chance to check them out in the demos and everything?
I haven't really gotten a chance to. I'm familiar with a couple of their players and I'm friends with, so definitely don't want to run into them on train, even though that's our strongest map, but I prefer not to.
Is there any other teams that you prefer not to meet on certain maps or any other situations?
I don't know, maybe not SK on Nuke or something like that.
Yeah, that's definitely not something you want. The seeds come out pretty soon here, and obviously by the time this is watched, they'll be out. How do you feel about your guys' position and how the whole bracket's going to face up? We've seen a lot of American teams face early on in the past. Do you think you're going to see a repeat of that?
Most likely, but it really doesn't affect us as much. If we plan to win the event, we have to go through everyone anyway, so I have no idea generally where we'll be placed in the rankings, because I think they're running under a different system now, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Okay. I guess any sponsors you want to plug, anything else that you'd like to say? I appreciate you coming on here with us.
Thanks to X-Ray Pad for giving us the mouse pads, Land Labs for sending us out here, NVIDIA for getting us our hotel rooms, and that's about it. We still have no solid corporate sponsors. So
I just keep up the good work. I think you guys are going to be in good shape. Definitely.
So.
Yep. I wish you luck, and I hope you success at this tournament.
Thank you.
Yep.